amaphoyisa njengamanje kumele engabe abopha uLongwe Thwala for killing uSenzo. Senzo was shot by Longwe Thwala. There was no one who entered the house. Bese ebopha all these police who have defeated the ends of justice. Senzo was shot by Longwe Thwala. Listen. A call was made by Tumelo. The first call when Senzo was shot. What Tumelo, a boyfriend Kazandi, of which he didn't know by name, had shot Senzo, and then a phone was dropped. At the background, Ukeli, she was crying, Senzo. And that information was given to the SAPS. Why they do not want to.
Now that you have listened to this audio, and you have heard what Senzo Meyiwa'S father said, no, my son's life was taken by Longwe. It is Longwe who pulled the trigger. This then left, it caused a lot of questions in my mind, right? It caused a lot of doubts and questions in my mind to say, wait a minute. Vele, there are things that doesn't make sense. You've got 5 accused, right? I want you to take these 5 accused, place them in the house. It looks like Vele, the person that pulls the trigger, was inside the house. The person that pulls the trigger is the person, it's among the 7 people that we know that were there in that house. Now when you listen to that, I'm going to show you why I'm saying that. It looks like what the father, Senzo Meyiwa'S father, somehow, somewhere, he might say he got it right. It makes sense, the theory or the presupposition that the person that pulled the trigger was inside the house, and he names it and he says that person is Longwe Thwala. And now I'm starting to look at things and the evidence that I'm about to bring before you and comparing 1 + 1 and putting them, you know what I'm saying, and taking my calculator here and my watch here, putting time together, and then taking that phone, trying to do some mathematical work. I still cannot figure out how do we place these 5 accused into this whole thing. Right? But again, I'm about to get into details about it, provided that you're interested. I put it to you that if you're interested, please stick around. As you stick around, I put it to you that you subscribe. I put it to you that you like the video. I put it to you that you click the notification bell. I put it to you that you share this video. We need to take this video to 100,000 views, guys. We need to take this channel to at least 10,000 views, guys, before the end of September, of August, guys. I put it to you as well that the best way to support it is to watch as many ads as possible. It does help as well in terms of financial. Now, I put it to you that you click this thing called like button. If many of you guys, let's say the video has got 5,000 people and maybe it has got 3,000 likes, then the YouTube will be prompted to spread it to more people, because it says to YouTube, people like this video. So that's how you tell YouTube to spread this video to as many people as possible. And the other way as well is that as you comment, you guys, as you engage in the video, YouTube says, there are people are engaging, so we need to spread this video. And when you watch this video for longer, YouTube says, oh, people are interested in this video, so we need to spread it. So it meets all the YouTube requirements if you do that. Let's go back to this thing. Let's take these 5 people. Now we have heard what the father of Senzo Meyiwa have said, right? So take these 5 people, right? Put them and say, okay. So we are saying, okay, Mr. Colonel Stale, you've done a very great job to profile these 5 people. We get it. We cannot dispute somehow that, okay, these are, some of them are real hitmen, you know what I'm saying? So we cannot dispute that. We take that, we say, okay, we'll take that and we'll accept the job done by Mr. Colonel Stein. But now I wanna having heard what the late father of Senzo Meyiwa used to say, I want us to take these 7 people, right, and then put them in the house. Tell me, Guti, when did they get into the house, right? Because if you're listening to everything here, we don't know when this man got into the house, right? We are struggling. That's why Advocate Mshololo said, I put it to you that you are lying, you are fabricating the story. There was no intruder in the house. That's why therefore said that I put it to you that you are lying. The person that killed this person is Kelly Kumal. Even though there has been this back and forth between Kelly Kumal Longwe, I will say that, look, I will go as far as saying that Kelly Kumalo is the mastermind. But the person, now I'm looking at it now, I'm like, I think the father, this thing is making sense. It is starting to make sense now. Remember the question asked by the judge. The question, the judge asked the question, and the judge says, you're living in the hood, you're living in Kasi. There are people that are running. Nobody saw even a single one of them. Nobody saw them. Nah, the judge says no. You know, if it was in the suburb, it makes sense. You know, sometimes here it gets quiet. Sometimes you even ask yourself to say, you know, the way it's so quiet here, if you can get robbed, sometimes it can take longer for people to see, because here it gets quiet. It gets quiet. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're talking about Ekasi, and most of us guys, we know Ekasi Gunjan. We understand how you see Ekasi. Now, Ekasi, nobody saw anything. That question from that judge, it tells you something. Number two, listen to Ntapseng. Look, where you were seated, were you able to see the gate, the Kumalo gate? No, I was not able. Number two question to Ntapseng. Where you were seated, were you able to see where the people that you saw, where they came from? No, you just saw people running. Number three, if you want to take what Ntapseng said, and then you say, okay, Ntapseng, she's making sense. Maybe she saw the intruders, right? So we say, okay, you saw the intruders, fine. But we have a problem still with Ntapseng's theory. Still, we will arrive to another conclusion. So they are just delusional. All of them, they're just delusional. Number one, Ntapseng saw there's a bang, and then there's one person that flees, run away, right? And then number two, Ntapseng here, look, here's the bang, the number two bang, and then upon hearing that, Ntapseng, she's not there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Ntapseng saw two people running away. Ntapseng, now, so we now have three people that disappeared. So we were looking at that, okay, there are three people that disappeared. But don't worry. Bang number three, guess who appears? The person that appears after bang number three, it is our celebrity, Zandi Kumalo. She saw no one running. She was on the street. So if then we are saying they were intruders, then the person that is supposed to be seeing these people is none other than Ntapseng. But Ntapseng saw nobody. So where did these two people disappear to? Please guys, follow me. We are going somewhere here. Where did they go? Because we see the three people they disappeared into the park. But where did these three went to? Where did they disappear to? We have no track record of these three people. Now leave the three people. So after the third gunshot, there was Zandi that appears. Now wait a minute. Go to the Ngasha family. There was a person that jumped into the Ngasha family and told them what was happening and then jumped back. Right? We already know who's that. So it was a Tumelo or Atimtogo between the two. Right? Now look at something. Now guys, we are going somewhere. Please relax. Stay. Relax. The father says, no, the person that did that is Longwe. Now, let's take Longwe. Longwe, he goes to Metro FM. And he says that live on Metro FM, one of my videos, it's already here. You can watch that video where I talk about Longwe. Longwe goes to Metro FM, and this is what Longwe said to Metro FM. They ask him, what happened on that day? Hi, there were two gunmen, right? Right there we said, Longwe, wait a minute. Longwe, no. According to Zandi, these people, one had a gun and one had a sharp object, which is knife, where it's a knife. But when are you saying two gunmen? Now, Longwe said that he stood trying to protect Kelly Kumar, in the house, trying to protect them. But upon realizing that, this one has a gun too, right there, that's a lie. Even if the person that had a gun was one person, you wouldn't have done that. That's what lie number one. So you lied. Lie number two, you pushed the suspect with a gun. He doesn't respond, he doesn't retaliate, the other one doesn't retaliate, they just look at you. Number three, they allow you to pull the door, you leave, no problem. Now, the first statement, the first segment of that interview, he said that his phone was left in the house, right? So that he went out, it was dark, that's why he couldn't call the police. So we say we get it, no problem. Hold on, right there. We say we get it. So before we get into the contradiction of Longwe himself, then we say, Longwe, let us test you. We want to test your facts here. So when you left the house, where did you go? The same question we are asking these three people that were running. Longwe, where did you go? Because Ntapseng and Yolanda was on the street, they did not see you. So you left the house and you did not jump into the Ngasha family because they know that the person that jumped there also jumped back into the Kumalo family. So then when Longwe, where did you go? That's what we want to know. Where did you disappear to? You know what I'm saying? That's the question that we need to know. Fine. We're saying now, so you lied. Right there we caught you, you're lying. We say we take that, put it aside. Then we come to point number two. Point number two, the same Longwe on the same interview. Now it was conducted by More Flavor and Mas Chaba. Now Mas Chaba asked some questions. In response to that question, he said that, you know what, actually I ran with my phone. Now the question is, first of all, you didn't run with your phone because you left it in the house. In the very same interview, that video is here, guys, where I talked about Longwe, it's here. Watch it, it's here. You know what I'm saying? In that very same interview, you then said, no, but I went out with my phone. Then we leave the lie. Let's leave the lie. And then we ask the same question then. When you left the house with your phone, why did you not call the police? Because you left an Odell situation in the house. Now, I'm saying, bringing all these facts together here so that we can try make sense of the situation. Then we say, after that, the next question that we want to hear. So this situation, it eliminates these 5 accused. These 5 accused might have been guilty of certain crimes, but man, according to Lled's sense la, these 5 people, she might have communicated with them for maybe she look, the reason she was doing that, somehow she might have been diverting this thing so that it appears like these are the people that did it, while she knows, because I'm trying to put them into the scene, but I'm struggling to take these 5 accused and put them into the scene, into this Kumalo family, right? It was 2 intruders, so 3 people running Zandi Kumalo. There were 2 intruders in the house. One had a gun, the other one had a knife. Like the story, the storyline here is falling apart. And if the storyline is falling apart of the 2 intruders, then if we can agree that there was no intruder in the house, then we are left with one question then who did it? Now look, as we ask this question, Senzo Meyiwa'S' father is saying Longwe Tola did it, therefore says Kelly Kumalo did it. I am asking this. There's a question that was asked, I saw it. It said, why when Longwe arrived, Senzo wanted to leave? Why was he why did he feel discomfortable, or why did he feel discomfort in the presence of this man? Right there we have a question. Guys, you and I we have a dedicated date here. There are a lot of questions that you and I we need to ask. Right? So people are saying this man arrived here, Longwe. Look, when this thing that was more or less like a fight or an orchestrated fight, when it started, he went into the car, fetched the gun, did his job, and then disappeared. And then the story was orchestrated. Then, if that's the case, then we are left also with the following question. The following question is, if he did that, somehow they would have exposed him. But if that's the case, if that is him, it means that from the beginning, they knew that the person that was going to pull the trigger here, it was Longwe. Right? So a story was prepared. But maybe when they heard Ntabseng, if she did saw people running, because chances are very people might have run after hearing a gunshot, then they were like, let's take this one and then put it together and make it like it is an intruder story. It's a robbery gone wrong. And people are saying, no, we don't buy that. Please, man, robbery, no, please, wait. Peace. We don't buy this robbery gone wrong thing. We don't get that. But a lot of people are saying Longwe did it. And I'm checking comments. A lot of people are saying Longwe did it. Now, with me at the local so far, I am seated here and I'm thinking to myself, who did it well? So I can tell you that at this moment, I am not sure. I would have said Kelly, I would have said Longwe, but I'm waiting for Longwe to take a stand. So this is a build-up towards Longwe. Do you see how we're building up? How we're building it up? You know what I'm saying? So by the time he takes the stand, you know, we have already built a very strong base. We have already spoke about his lie. Now, when Longwe takes the stand and testify, remember this video. We will then refer back to this video. You know what I'm saying? This video serves as a, you know, when you read a book, there's what we call it. It's called what? Context or what? Something like that. Or preference. There's a preference, and I forgot the other one. I'm an author, but I forget that one. Where you read all the topics. I forgot the name of that. This video serves as that, where we are looking at Longwe, and we are saying, Longwe, this is what you say, and the father of Senzo Meyiwa is accusing you. Now, when you take the stand, you are gonna have to vindicate yourself or either put yourself under the bus. Two things that you're gonna be doing there. But we are expecting you to explain that interview you did at Metro FM, because that interview is very important. You did it. You are not forced to do it. You're trying to clear your name and you incriminated yourself. So we wanna know, how are you gonna explain that interview? I mean, I'm very keen. If he cannot explain the cell phone story, first of all, how did you push this suspect with a gun? Nah, first of all, Zandi saw two people, one with a gun, one with a sharp knife, one with a sharp object, which is a knife. Whether you saw two guns, please make that. We want to know how does that make sense. Number one. Number two, how did you push them so much so that they just look at you, they don't kill you, they don't do anything? Number three, these people, how type of people are they that they are not intimidated by the fact that you might go outside and expose them, but they're just waiting for you to expose them? What type of people are that? Number four, you said you took your phone outside, and now when you took your phone outside, why didn't you call the police? Number five, you disappeared in the house. When you disappeared, where did you go? Because you only appeared at the hospital. Number six, as you appear in the hospital, how did you know that they were at the hospital? Who were you communicating with here? Those are the things that we need to look. He has to come here and answer. Otherwise, then the presupposition from Senzo Meyiwa'S father will then make sense. Till the next video, good people, please take care.